might as well start this off. Okay, I don't know. This is the start of a new thing I'm going to give a go. Where anytime I go away for a short weekend, cheap weekend away, I'm going to dock in what I get up to. So currently on my way into the train station in Brussels. Random one, I need shower gel and deodorant so I don't stink in the morning. And I'm also looking for some food because I'm starving. So yeah, I'm need them, and then I'm getting the train to Ghent to go watch the Belgium Macedonia game. Somehow I got a ticket, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. No idea, I'm just walking down the train station hoping I find it, but once I've got the stuff I will update and yeah, just see what happens. Update. Went to the most local supermarket, Carrefour Express, and they had no shower gel and no deodorant. So I am currently going to the nearest Lidl. That was the second closest supermarket. I should have just gone there first. Just over 2 hours until Belgium kick off, so half an hour train as well, and I still haven't eaten. I need food, so see what happens, but not looking good. So Lidl is within sight, so hope it's open. Otherwise there's no shower gel and no deodorant until tomorrow. So when I get back from the football, if I'm there on time and I need a shower, I can't have a shower. I can, but at this pointless. So see how it goes, but it's not looking good. Acquired the shower gel, acquired the deodorant, barely fit in my pocket. Cheap ones, don't need anything special. And I got some food, because little did I know, the Ghent stadium is a 45-minute walk from the station. So I've got about an hour and a quarter's worth of travelling, and just under 2 hours till kick off. So this is going to be a lot closer than I imagined. Drop these off at the hostel and then absolutely sprint to the station. But I can put these in my pocket. Got a little bit of food, 2 margarita slices, because I'm not trying to get any food. I've not got time, so let's see how it goes. Well, it's 8:10 here in Belgium, and I am 7 minutes away from the stadium, so just in time. There's a McDonald's on the way. Save a meal, cheeseburger, small fries, small Diet Coke. Why is Siri talking? So I'm going to be there on time, which is pretty good. Got the FC Oslo top on from Norway. The waterproof, because I thought it might be cold, but it's actually not. Making a ticking noise, confusing. Fair enough. Sound like now flashing. But yeah, it literally says 7 minutes to the stadium. So I'm going to be there on time, which is a surprise. Didn't have to pay for my train ticket. Fair play to the train guy. I literally run from my train, got on it, thought I was on the wrong one, but I was on the right one. And I asked the guy to buy a ticket there, because I literally ran for the train. I wasn't sure which one I was on, and he just said, it's okay, I've not got my card to purchase tickets. He said, where are you getting off? And I said, St. Peter's Station. No idea where I'm going. And he just said, okay, cool. And he was like, it's fine, I've not got my card thing. He said, so you can have this one. And I was like, oh, okay. So all that means is saved a little bit of money, but I know how to get back as well. So it's positive, and now going in the darkness for 5 minutes, and then I'll be at the stadium, which is when I'll get the phone back out. See how we go. So I didn't actually say anything before the first start kicked off because I went to the wrong stadium place, so I had to run nearly 5K to the stadium and I was there 15 minutes late. But 0-0 at half time, came in as the shouting something was going on, but sat in the wrong seat because I couldn't understand the seats. But this is now my seat. So it was actually front row, but I was sat in a seat 10 rows back. Yeah, stadium's nice. I think make it back in one piece. But yeah, good arm, Docky was different class. Could have had a penalty from Roy doing a foul, then a free kick in the edge of the box, but see how it goes. Now currently on my way back from the game. I got like a 45-50 minute walk to Ghent St Peter's station, and then it's a half an hour train back. So I'll be back about 12:30 in the morning, Saturday morning. So long day, but ended 0-0. Belgium had a couple of shouts for penalties, but they were quite soft. Good game, to be honest. Macedonia defended quite well. Belgium only really played the ball out to Doku, and expected him to do a lot of work. He played really well. He was the best player on the pitch, but Macedonia kept doubling up on him, kept beating them still, but couldn't really do much. A couple of half chances where he played it across the box and someone should be on the end of it at the back post, but it's one of them. But it was a good game to watch. Like I said, I was sat in the wrong seat for the first half. Funnily enough, my actual seat was front row. Blocked a little bit by the barrier at the front, but it was a better seat than the one I was in to start with, so silly me. But that's what you get for going to the wrong place. So don't listen to Apple Maps, listen to Google Maps. It's an important reminder. But I will continue this tomorrow morning once I'm up. Won't be setting an alarm, it'll be whenever. When I have a look around Brussels, get myself a top from the local football team or a Belgium top, and go and get my usual gift I get when I'm travelling for family and friends. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But hopefully the train is not delayed and on time with no hassle. So I'll see you in the morning. So it's now the morning. Barely slept. There was a guy in the hostel that it was quite loud, so it took a few hours to actually get to sleep. I should probably bought earplugs, that was on me. Literally just been to Lidl to get some breakfast on the tube, so loads of pastry bits, a couple of vitamin drinks, and a high protein coffee. That'll be. The Anderlecht Stadium is about half an hour walk, so we go there and have a look at what football tops and stuff they've got there to get. So we'll update when I made it to the stadium. Purple and white, the new kits look very nice. So let's have a look for some wristbands, hat, vest top and a top. Unsure, let's have a look. We'll update on what I've bought in a minute, but look how smart. So we've acquired the goods. Got the home top. I was going to get it in a large, but actually tried it on and it wouldn't fit, so I got an extra large. €60 I think, something like that. Bobble hat for my granddad. He'll never see this. It was that old hat, but he has a lot of hats. A couple of wristbands, bracelet type things, and a magnet. €117, so that's not too bad, all things considered. And the bag it come in is actually very, very nice. Wasn't going to get a bag, but when he asked us, I said what they look like, they're very nice. So yes, now just go in, put them in my bag and go for a walk around Brussels. 45-minute walk into town. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, successful trip all in all. Speaking to the guy about the Belgium game last night as well, I don't know if he went, but we were just saying about Doku and Lukaku's injured. I didn't know. That's who they needed last night, but yeah. So I've come across a vintage football store with FIFA Street on the top, Griezmann Spider-Man, Barca Ronaldinho, been to the vintage store, didn't get anything, it was expensive, but I'll go back in a bit. It was pretty good though, so I've stopped at Delirium Bar because I'm going to attempt to try and get to Mini Europe, which has got loads of monuments around Europe, miniature, so it's like an hour and a half walk, so quick pit stop at a bar because I want to drink. Got a long way to walk, so yeah, but repping the Lions, funny looks because I don't think anyone actually knows what it is, but yeah, see how that goes. See you at Mini Europe in an hour and a half. So after nearly an hour and a half walking and about 6.5k, we've actually made it to Mini Europe, which has 80 cities in miniature form. So gotta go and pay now, however much it is, and let's have a look at what this is, but it's mental. Let's see what this is all about. I reckon I'm going to get about five of the cities that are shown. I know one is the Roman baths. The baths in Budapest, sorry. That's all I know. But yeah, I've made it in. This is really fucking weird. EU centre, I assume. For Brussels, I never would have got that. All round. Eiffel Tower. Genius. These hosiery fronts, don't know. She won Buckingham Palace, and how's the Parliament going to be somewhere? How's the Parliament? No idea what half these are, but one looks like Hogwarts, it's not. Little did I know I was given a guide. Hadn't looked at it, but guide follows the visit, so that's pretty much going to tell me everywhere probably that I'm looking at. So anything I don't know, I can just look in here. Genius. Universities, town halls, castles, towers, canal. Oh my god, there's an oil rig. Water needs cleaning, but where's that? Oh, no idea, but helicopter in the back. Spinning. Just watching the train go. I wouldn't know. This is a weird place, but it's actually quite cool. There's a Parliament over there. Eiffel Tower's up there. Just been Amsterdam and Alkmaar. Seen a fair few. It's not like a lot of money, but it's quite clever. That's Britain. That's Flanders Fields. It's pretty cool, to be fair. And that's with Brussels. It was a massive bit as well. There's a graduation in Brussels today, so I didn't actually film much of it, but it's not Munich. Or is it? No, I don't think it is. Honestly, there actually is, it's mad. Like, I feel like I've done most of it, but there's still a whole side over there. Honestly, there's actually so much. €23.50 to be honest, it's actually pretty good. Something in Paris, I don't know, something from... But it's like a... That was from... It's in Paris, I've not been to Paris, so... I don't know, but... Got the Eiffel Tower again, you've got the Arc de Triomphe. That was some Pompidou Centre, I don't know what that is. Castle looking don't know what half of these are. Italy and Germany are down there. Might be easier to know. Gone past the UK stuff. Bath, those are houses in Bath which were quite ancient and were easy to spot, but pretty cool. All things considered, it's definitely worth having a look round. The Bath stuff is over there. It's those round apartment houses type. I knew it from the structure. Well, that's a cool stadium. Don't know what that is. It looks like a stadium. Might be a San Siro. Could be. And there's like docks and ferry bits. No, baths. Or the baths. One of the best days out. Zagreb and Prague we've seen as well. Zagreb, one of the castles. Slovenia, the Ljubljana, not been there. Who's that? Some cherries down there. Vienna, I've been there. Ostrich, but I can't pronounce it. Spatial. What's going on here? Apparently this rocket is about to launch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, top. À l'image des Vulcains. À l'image des EAP, décollage.
Well, after about half an hour, I've done the Mini Europe trail. It's definitely worth it, to be honest, if you're not doing much. Hello. Don't know what's in there, but pretty cool. It's the Halloween pumpkin, and there's one with an EU sign on. If you're in Brussels and you can get to it, it's definitely worth it, to be honest. 20 quid for a walk round. I think if kids are under 150 centimetres, they come in free. So if you've got kids, it's handy. So definitely worth it. Just have a look round and make some of your day. It's pretty good. But now it's time to walk back into Brussels and reconvene in about an hour and a half. And see what is in store for the evening in Brussels. Probably not a lot because our flight's early in the morning, but we'll see. So we're in Quick, a Belgian burger restaurant. Ordered bacon cheeseburger, fries, and chicken dips. So, see what it's like. Should be easy. Then I'll walk back soonish to the hostel. A couple of hours because there's only football and I'm watching the club. And then go back. So I'm on the second meal of the day, but I only want to have. So that's actually what the Belgian pasta is like. Fries are okay. Chicken dips are okay. There's a burger left, but yeah. It's not bright and it's early. It's 6 AM here in Belgium. After I went to Quick for food last night, just went to the local pub called Beer Capital. Heavily recommend. Was meant to be £5.50 for pints, but it was happy hour apparently all night. So it's not really a happy hour, but happy hours. So it was like £2.60, €3 each pint. I tried a couple of pints in there, watched Haaland score a hat-trick, and then came back for an early night. Hence no more videoing from last night. But bus is round the corner from the hostel I was in, just checked out. Not a great sleep, a lot of snoring again, but one of them. Could sleep on the bus for an hour or the flight for an hour. But yeah, bus is literally a 2-minute walk. So see how that goes. I will update in the airport, but wasn't too bad, to be honest. Sleep was better than the first night, but body clock wakes you up when you need to be up for something. So I kept waking up after 5 o'clock, so by about 5:30 I just stayed awake and showered and sorted myself out. So hostel was alright, to be fair. The manager handy, so if you're looking for a cheap hostel in Brussels to stay in, it's pretty good. But yeah, we'll update in the airport once I'm free security and probably getting food because my stomach's starting to rumble a bit. But we are just about getting there. In the dark, so I have 10 minutes. I might get myself something to eat, but I'm unsure how long I've got. Should have 10 minutes. So we've made it to the airport. Had to get security fast track because I would have made the flight otherwise, but it's now been delayed by half an hour, so would have probably been okay, but I don't want to chance it. Fast track was only a £5, so saved a lot of time. Went through border control, everything was right, had a bit of food. Didn't realize how busy Charleroi Airport was, so you probably need to get about 2.5 hours before comfortably every time if you want to not have to get fast track. A lot of people were stressed. But yeah, apart from that, it was alright. So I'll update everyone when I'm home and give a debrief. But yeah, we're busy, so just going to chill out now for just under an hour. So we've actually made it back home after the trip. Just about. The queue in Charleroi Airport was huge. So if you're going to go, you want to get there at least 2 hours before, and that, I don't think that was at like peak busyness. So yeah, got back, got picked up from the airport. Flight was delayed by an hour because of the fog in Manchester, and when we landed they had to do an autopilot landing. So you had to turn your phones off about half an hour to go, so it was pretty much silent at the plane, but it was fine. Whoever it was landing it, help with the autopilot stuff, did pretty well, to be honest. But all in all, it was a good weekend, to be honest. My legs are hurting, but it was pretty good. Probably could have come back last night after doing the whole day, going around the mini Europe walk and then doing the football on the Friday. Could have probably got a flight back yesterday evening, would have probably been easier, late, and then getting a train home. But all in all, it was decent. The flights were like £40-something. Skyscanner is always the one I use to I can't even speak now. I put 10 to 6 this morning for the flight, so, and the bus was at 6:20 obviously, so my head's just gone. Flight was like £40-something, I think, either high 30s or low 40s, and apart from getting the Anderlecht top and all the bracelets and the magnet and the bobble hat and stuff for family and friends, it wasn't an expensive trip, to be honest, because you can do a lot of walking. So I'd heavily recommend it, to be honest. If you can do weekends where you sort of just having a mooch about, do your own thing, the sort of solo travelling, it's just good to get out and experience it, especially if like today stuff goes wrong and you've got to think on the spot. It's just handy in a lot of areas, to be honest. So, but heavily recommend Brussels, to be honest. I'd go back, especially if I was in a group. Be good for a night out, I think. It wasn't expensive, to be honest. That Beer Capital, the pub I went to, their happy hour is on as soon as they open till they close, I think. So it's like €3 for a pint of their local lager, or 2 of those Lef, I don't know. It was like 2 for €10, which is not that expensive, I don't think. So that's pretty good. But I heavily recommend it. Again, I was just used Hostel World to book the hostel, and it's all you really need for 2 nights. If you just go in on your own, you need somewhere to stay and sleep. An apartment or an Airbnb probably be better if you want to be in the centre, but it's only a half an hour walk from the hostel I was in to the centre, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, just going to chill out now for the rest of the weekend, catch up on a lot of sleep. and be glad that I'm not stuck in that security queue anymore for an hour and a half, 2 hours. But yeah, I will be recording the next solo one I do, which could be Wales-Japan in November for the rugby, so see how that goes.